Sagittarius, to your summer 4-month forecast. Hope you guys are doing great out there. If you like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, friends, let's see what's going on with you. Getting straight in here. We are going straight June. This is going to be June 21st, around that area, to July, August, and September. The reason for June 21st is because of that southern solstice, getting straight into summer, right? So, okay, guys, let's go. And remember, time is a little fluid, so give and take. Could be the 18th through 20th through the 21st, depending on, everybody's a little individual. So, okay, let's go. Straight into summer over here. Best message, please, coming out. We have transformation coming out. So there is definitely a big shift going on over here. Ooh, transformation in what area, please? Let's get out one of these portal cards over here for you guys. See what we're talking about. And definitely trying, having this death card. That's the same as the death card coming out. So definitely feeling like you could be letting go of something. Something, you may even feel like something is dying and then reshifting. So if you know what, this project that I'm dealing with is kind of dead, maybe I need to move forward from it. It isn't doing anything for me. But I do feel like in the end, it's going to be a very uplifting, exciting moment. Once you let that go. If it's a relationship, and I need to let this go, it is not transforming the way I want it to. This person is not changing. Maybe you feel you're changing when they're not changing. Oh gosh, and maybe you've given them a while. That's really a huge possibility. That's really coming in really strong. Look, I have taken on the transformation. They are not transforming. I've waited for them, so I'm going to let that relationship go. Absolutely. We have the inner earth over here talking about the base chakra of where you're putting in your strength and security and really laying down the foundations of your life and the things that you want. And that's really what's transforming, it says, is your strength and your security. Wow. For your foundations, whether, whatever the foundations are for you. It could, like I said, be love, work, however it is. But that's a big cycle change right there, saying, I know who I am. Yes, love it. Okay, so let's see what we got over here. I'm going to use a moon card. Wow. That's just showing how strong you've become. Yep. Spirit says it is the time to start the summer by clearing your mind. Beautiful last quarter moon in Gemini. Look at that. So it's like, it's time to clear your mind. You might even feel like you've been clearing your mind right now, right just before we get into Cancer season. By the 21st, it'll be Cancer season, but it just feels like right now you're in the process of this transformation, really changing your mind, really clearing your mind. And I think that what's going to happen is as soon as that summer kind of solstice right around that area comes, you're going to have this important decision that needs to be made. And you're saying, you know what, this is where I feel secure. This is where I'm setting my boundaries. I'm, changed and taking on this beautiful butterfly effect in the way that I'm doing things. Wow. And yeah, that's it. I love this one too. Talk less, feel more. You know what? I'm tired of telling you what I need to tell you. It's almost like to the point where it's like, and I've told you and told you and told you. Now I'm tired of telling you. I'm going to just go feel more. Well, that feeling is really coming from that transformation. I think it gets through to the point over here, guys, no matter what the relationship is, you're right in the situation, you can keep continuing to tell, whether it's your boss or whoever it is, exactly how you're feeling and what you want out of this situation. It just gets to the point where it's like, okay, you know what? I don't want to talk about this anymore. Right? You do what you need to do. I'm going to let it all go. And I'm just going to go feel what I need to feel. So that I can, maybe you have manifestations that you're trying to open up, but you have things that you need to do. So I'm kind of done with that. So yeah, you definitely have the Fool. This is this new beginning that you have within yourself, knowing the possibilities that are around you, trusting within your own life, right? You know that you have this newfound kind of pleasure when it comes to this situation and feeling very spontaneous about it. You have this card has the sun in the background and saying, yes, be who you are. Do what you need to do. You have found this new place of security and right building new foundations, however it might be. So you go do what you need to do, because obviously there's no follow through, and you can feel this person's there's no follow through within this, and it might not even be a person. It could just be, like I said, a project. But it just feels like, you know what, I'm going to kind of let this go. I need to go do what I need to do. I need to do or do something else. This isn't going anywhere for me. Okay, so that's big decisions that need to be made right in the very beginning of summer. Like I said, I think a lot of you are there now. And I think by the time summer comes, the end of the month here, it's really going to push you through to that next barrier. So going straight to July. Yeah, standing in your present power because you've already felt your power. You know where your power is. Yeah, and you're saying, I have the power. And this is where I'm going to stand. This is where I want to be. And I don't want anybody to, push the door closed on me. Right, I'm holding on to, this is pretty much strength. This is, strength and power. So you see the strength over here with the lion and the power over here with the tiger. And you're saying, I'm holding on to strength and power. Ooh, yeah, and nothing's going to push you away on that one. So definitely feeling like you have this huge boost over here for sure. Coming in with the portal over here for July is important information. Star being healing codes. Important information coming to you. Wounds are healed, and you feel like you are recharging. And that's really recharging within this power center. Wow. Yeah. And this one right here is feeling the heart source. All-encompassing love, unconditional acceptance, and serenity. So really feeling that serenity, really feeling that divine connection, that's going to keep you there in that power. I love this. So you really are going to feel like, you know what, this is where I need to be. This is where I'm going to get things done, right? You could be setting resource boundaries for your resources, giving more time to your money, energy itself. There's a lot of energy with that Heart of Source card right there. Giving maybe even more time to details. More time to love yourself. Maybe you don't want to just, maybe you felt like somebody was taking advantage of your love, so it's time to kind of love myself. Trust all will be well with the new moon in Virgo. Yes, because it is your time to shine. So really it feels like July is really your time to shine. It's the new moon in Leo. You're really feeling like you're on top of the world. You really feel like this is it for me, right? This is where I have all of my power. And you do have take inspired action. It is time. And you have both, strength and power next to you. So this is really the time to really make the leaps of faith for yourself, right? So very beautiful. This could be, finalizing and resolving any financial issues, any issues of love, any issues with friends, the job, finding and making changes and upgrading to maybe your own home, maybe yourself. A lot of wonderful things that could be going on over here. Let's grab another card over here. We'll look at that foundation and achievements. Well, that's kind of crazy because over here, this card says what? Laying foundations. Wow. So you're definitely feeling like you have laid the foundation with the Four of Wands. I know exactly where my achievements are going. I know who I am, and I feel like my blessings are coming through. So that was the time to shine for sure. So, and for some of you, if you knew that someone was holding you back or something was holding you back, that's why you transformed. That's why you let go of that so that you could get to that Fool. right? It does feel like somebody does want to come and offer you some kind of an apology, right? But this is also talking about those creative opportunities that are coming to you where you know that you're feeling like the dreamer. The possibilities are endless. It could be a happy surprise, and I see the happy surprise with the rainbow and let it shine, right? And it could even be a happy surprise of new love coming in. But it also feels like somebody does want to apologize because it looks like they've been contemplating over this. They feel disconnected from you. Definitely could be dealing with some kind of a water sign. Could be a Pisces, Cancer, or a Scorpio. So it does definitely feel like, yeah, yeah. For a lot of you, it was breaking off a relationship. Maybe you felt that they were being foolish, holding you back, not wanting to build the way you wanted to build. Whatever relationship it is, they feel like they're cut off. And it does feel like they want to come make amends with you. So, and you're doing wonderful over here, and here they come. Here they come, walking back. Okay, so going straight into August. Courage. Wow, you got a lot of great cards. I mean, when you transformed over here, you said there's nothing that's going to keep me back over here from being courageous. So you still are holding on to those two cats over there. And you're saying, but I'm feeling very courageous right now. I feel like I can leap into all kinds of things. And you're not scared of new opportunities. Do you see that? He's getting ready to walk in that very dark forest. But it's crazy because it's illuminated. Why is it illuminated? Because he has the courage. And he says, no, I'm not going to be scared of what's in that forest. I'm taking that path. I don't care how dark it is. I'm going to use my heart and my mind and my intuition. And I'm going to take that path because it's probably going to lead me exactly where I need to be, no matter how dark it looks in there. And it could be just kind of like a path unknown. And you're saying, you know what, it's okay because there's something of value in there that I really need to get to. Kind of reminds me also of the taking the risk, right? Maybe there is something you need to take a risk on. But maybe you're like, you know what, I'm going to take this sooner or later. And maybe this is where you find the courage to do so. Yeah. No matter what, you're going to clear away old stories and releasing past lives and freedom. You are clearing the way. Also, it's also showing that you're clearing the way from this old path. So for some of you, that could also be what it is as well. Taking on a new path and clearing yourself away from the old path, clearing away your old stories. A lot of you are not going to take this person back. I do not believe that you are. And I think that you're going to release that so that you can say, no, I have to go this way instead. We've tried to make this work. It's not working. Everybody's story is going to be different. You might take them back. I mean, you have free will. But it's definitely releasing the past, and feeling like you have more freedom away from old situations, not letting those old situations tear you down, right? Can't let those old situations tear me down. Yes, focusing on the positive. You're going to feel like you want to focus more on the positive, right? This is, I can't sit over here and focus on the negative because it doesn't do anything for me, right? I need to go deeper within myself and see exactly what's going on in the situation and really, and get deep, getting deep in that forest as well. So by getting deeper within yourself, you're knowing what is more coming right towards you. Because hey, if I'm reluctant to do something, I'm not going to make it. I'm not going to make it, right? Because I'm going to let the past hold me back. And maybe you even feel like the past was just this, like I said, this past person holding you back. So you're freeing yourself from them in general. Let's see what a card over here says. Very nice in August. And remember, guys, in August is also going to be retrograde. Excuse me. So that could just be here a little early, right? Pre-retrograde. You're ready to come back. See what they can stir up over here. But you have the strengthening bonds over here with the Ace of Pentacles. Wow. So something, look, and she's going into this Forest as well. Wow. So definitely feeling with the Ace of Pentacles that you know that going through this new path, and it's the same, right? It's like the same, almost the same card. You're going to find that courage. You know that what's through those trees into that path is where you're going to be able to have something stable, right? You're finding something stable within your life with the Ace of Pentacles, something that's going to last a long time. You may even have new love coming in. I also did see that over there as well. It could be even 2 in 1. You could have this person coming to you trying to apologize, and you're like, nah, sorry, I've got this new person. And you could be strengthening bonds with them, or just strengthening bonds with, friends, family, maybe just within yourself and the places that you want to go. But your intuition is definitely open. You have the clarity to know that, you know what, through patience and planning, I'm going places. I'm planting the seeds. I've got this. This is what I've needed this whole time. And you're going to feel like you do have, you have all your P's and Q's in a row and all your little ducks in a row over here as you're really working towards what it is you want, really crafting new responsibilities, stepping into your leadership areas, entering important maybe commitments with other people. Maybe it was strengthening bonds in a new job, right? So very determined. It could be about determination within your new work, your new life, your new, just all of your well-being. And really feeling, very serious about the situation, right? This is where I feel very serious. Absolutely. Hard work. Yep. Hard work and extra responsibilities. You know what? If I'm going to get to where I want to be, I have to put in the hard work and really be productive and really work hard for the completion of what it is I need. So you're going to maybe even work a couple of extra hours, put in extra hard work. You might even be taking on a second job. Okay, so in September, wow, you have discovery of a diamond in the rough. Oh, if you were trying to strengthen bonds with a new person, I just want to say this. Or maybe it is even the old person. Maybe you were trying to. If you know you're taking your ex back and you know what, you said, let's try to work this out again. Take it how it resonates. Like I said, everybody's story is a little different. But with the discovery, I do have travel at the bottom of the deck. So I am going to actually bring that out because travel has something to do with this discovery. It's like getting out of the, of the zone of where you are. It almost feels like, I've been doing a lot of stuff. It could be vacation time. I need to travel. And it just feels like wherever you're traveling to, you could be finding this discovery of this new person, this new love, this new job, however it is. But it does feel like you have discovered something. And it does feel like it's going to be some kind of surprising news that's going to arrive. That's going to arrive at your door, right? To you. Okay, so let's see what's going on there. Wow. Wow. So let's see. Clarify on the situation, please, with the moon cards. Moon cards say that this is going to be the first quarter moon in Taurus, so make sure that you are releasing any control. Allow it to do what it's supposed to do, right? You don't want to have too much control over the situation. Just let it go. Cool your emotions. So whatever this discovery is while you're out traveling or traveling towards you, it's definitely something that feels like you want to have a little more control over the situation. But Spirit's like, you really don't need to have control over this one. You just need to relax and enjoy yourself, right? Maybe you're going to go on a vacation and you want to have too much control because you've got so much control going on over here that, just kind of in control mode, right? Don't do that. Just allow yourself to relax, right? Just relax. If, somebody else wants to, if you're going on a group vacation, something like that, let somebody else do all the work for just a second, right? Just take time and see how things unfold, right? You might even you know, just allow yourself to be a little more lazy if you're on vacation, right? And just, yeah, trust in the universe and let others kind of take care of you, you know, or whatever the situation is. Just kind of just chill, right? Just be cool, right? Because now it's just the time. Yeah, I agree with the bottom card. It's just time to be proud of yourself. You have gone through everything. It's time to relax. It's time to just discover your own relaxation. It could even be a new love. Like I said before, this is a time for compassion. For some of you, you might discover you are pregnant. For some of you, might discover you are getting proposed to for a marriage, having new feelings for someone new. However it is, just kind of, you know, just stay calm, right? Stay calm. But whatever it is, you have this beautiful, just allow the cups to overflow. It's just a beautiful energy coming through. It's just like, you know what? You've been the alpha, you know, and it's just kind of time to just, you know, be the omega for a minute and just chill, right? Don't rush in. Let people just kind of, you know, maybe they want to, you know, offer some help. Let them help, right? And just kind of, right? Could even be a great time for a day spa too. Just all this work you've been putting in, really just trying to really just push, push, push. So, okay, my friends, until next time, peace and love. Bye bye.